What is up, guys? It is Sam, the Raid Man. I know a lot of you guys watched my video yesterday, pushing new records in Clan Boss, and it is my new obsession. Yesterday, we hit a big number. We hit 1 billion in Clan Boss post-nerf with the turn count, so I didn't think it was possible. So today, we're going to try and push that even further. So I don't know if I have the screenshot, but I can show you like on the other affinities and other difficulties. Oh, I do have one right here. So I was hoping I could see like my team and my specific results in terms of who did the most damage, but it doesn't seem like it'll show me that. We did 1.1 or 1.01 billion damage. Mikage is extending buffs, or shield buffs. She's ally attacking, giving her increased crit rate. She is increased crit damage, excuse me. She is letting Ninja attack on the ally attack and on the A1. Ninja is just attacking a ton and boosting his damage. Podrick is increased speed and cleansing, as well as ally attack, and then on his A1 he can lower skill cooldowns. Mad Hatter is increasing buff duration, placing weaken, so Ninja places decreased defense. Hatter brings in weaken. He also brings in Ninja. And then Wixwell is obviously placing the shield and growing the shield. So a few things. One, we've rebuilt almost everyone. Ninja has pretty much stayed the same. He's by far our slowest, which is good because he gets extra turn meter on his A1 and he's going to get brought in a ton. But I did put a better banner on him now. So against, let's see, against Demon Lord, 8,693 attack, full crit rate, 414 on the crit damage, 267 on the accuracy. We got him in 6-piece merciless, so he's ignoring more defense. Cat's Gaze, so he's ignoring more defense. The issue with Cat's Gaze is he just doesn't, like, it's not super useful for him. Let me see if there's any better circle ones. I think that one's fine. You know, using dungeons, that's fine. Let's see if there's any better triangle ones. No enemy's taken a turn yet. The where's first attack. Yeah, that's not super helpful. Yeah, that's good. Ignoring 3% target's defense is solid for triangle. Okay, if you want an amazing start in Raid Shadow Legends, make sure to use the link in the description of this video to get a free Elenarl, Supreme Gaelic, and 3 epic champions as you level up throughout the game. I have 4 simple steps for you. Step 1, log out of Play and Play on your computer and uninstall it. If you are also on a mobile phone, you've never had Raid installed, it will work on the mobile phone as well. Step 2, click on the link in the description of this video and register to Plarium with a brand new email. Step 3, log into Raid and complete the tutorial. Step 4, go to your inbox and collect your first free legendary champion, which should be Elenarl. Then use the promo code Supreme6 to get your Void Legendary Supreme Gaelic. You also get your 3 epics as you level up through the game. Make sure to use this link if you want a great start in Raid. I do know that it's a lot better if you have, I don't know what it's called. It's a one that I do not have. How do I see all of the different relics? You can do it from the crafting, I think. There's apparently one relic that's just like insane. You can see I have no resources. I will recognize it if I see it. I just don't know what it's called. Erethi Coronet. This is an epic one, so where damage increases by 1% each time they place a debuff, he places decreased defense and HP burn, and it stacks up to 30%, so he's just getting raw 30% more damage. It's kind of crazy. I really want that one. That one is pretty nuts. That is by far the best one for Ninja, so that's some damage that that's untapped. But we put this one with more speed on him. He's a lot faster now. He's 223 instead of like 206, which will make a big difference over a long run. We've rebuilt everyone. Start off with Mikage. I have her in just the fastest gear possible. I was kind of questioning, I want to do like a reflex and merciless for a lot of people, but for her I don't think it's as beneficial because her A1 is still amazing because it still brings in Ninja. Like this ally attack with everybody doesn't bring us a ton more than just the A1 does. Same thing with this one. Like it's nice to extend our buff, but when they don't run out, we'd much rather her do the A1 and bring in Ninja. So I just built her fast. With full crit rate. But everyone else I kind of rebuilt with a little bit more purpose. Mad Hatter, I'm very sad. I need one more Merciless accessory. In all of Night Revenants, I only have banners for Merciless, which is crazy. So I put him in 3-piece Merciless just to give him some crit damage and stuff, but I put him in Toxic. And the reason is I didn't realize his A2, so attacks all enemies, places Hex and Weaken. We need the accuracy for that. He didn't have a ton of accuracy last time, so I made sure he's built with accuracy this time because the Weaken will be a big damage boost. But also, so the ally with the highest crit damage, which will be Ninja, will team up and join the attack. They use their default skill, but the damage dealt by the ally joining the attack will increase by 10% for each debuff. So if we can get 10 debuffs, we can get 100% extra damage. So because of that, I put him in Toxic set. I would have liked Toxic and 4-piece Merciless because his A1 sucks, but his A2 and his A3 are amazing. So that's sad, but that's still fine. I do think the Toxic will be a boost in his damage significantly. He still doesn't have masteries. I've started to farm his masteries. I'm not going for the current fusion, so I started farming his masteries. I would like Sniper and Master Hexer for his Toxic set, and then obviously I would like War Master, but I think that damage will be small in terms of differences. And then Mikage and Wixwell is pretty similar. He's just a lot. Oh, Mad Hatter's speed and Mikage speed. I don't even know if I showed either of those. Mikage speed is 288. Mad Hatter speed is 280. So a lot of them are like 220-ish. Wixwell speed is the fastest now, 295. We lost a lot of his crit rate. Still got high defense. He's still in 4-piece reflex. I mean, trying to get the lower that's cooldown. And then Padraig is last. We still have him in a shield set because you need a shield set. And then I put him also on 4-piece Merciless because, again, A1 is not great, but the A3 gives us turn meter and speed, and the A2 is an ally attack. So we want those abilities more often. Like I said, 1.01 billion is the number to beat. We are still on Magic, which is why I'm doing this video back-to-back days. Typically, I like to switch up the content that I'm producing, but we're on a good affinity, and I don't want it to be Force Affinity or Spirit Affinity 3 days in a row or something like that. Obviously, Padraig is bad affinity, but besides that, there's not much we can do. I did adjust the skill sets, so Wixwell's going first. He opens up with the big shield and the intercept, increased defense, and then after that, he extends. I think Mikage, I am going to have her open with the Imperial Decree like this, and then extend. Mad Hatter, I think the same thing. We're going to make him open with this one and then extend. Padraig is increased speed, turn meter, and then ally attack as his second ability. Ninja, obviously we want the HP burn, then we want the Scion Slash, and then the A1 last. So 223, 288, 278, 280, 295. So much, much faster. We should take a lot more turns quickly, and hopefully that will help us get to bigger damage numbers fast. We will see. Obviously, we're doing a quick battle because this will be very, very long. I guess we can watch it for a little bit. I want to see how much the toxic set makes a difference for Mad Hatter. Not so much in his damage, but more in terms of when he brings in Ninja. So Ninja's going to do 30% more damage there. He did 566. Granted, we need to wait for Ninja to completely double all of his stats or all of his attack and 25% extra crit damage, all that stuff before we really see crazy numbers. But I do think he's going to have really, really big numbers eventually once we start bringing in more debuffs. And I think the Smite debuff from Padraig, I tried to build him with a little more accuracy so he could place it. I think this Smite debuff from Padraig also counts towards that total. So like I said, we will see. We're just probably going to watch for like 3 or 4 minutes, and then we'll exit out of the game and do a quick battle. I will say it's very frustrating to me that there's no free regroup in regular clan boss. I know like regular clan boss is not as much of a focus for Plarium as Hydra and Chimera is, but it's frustrating that in Chimera we can get a free reset and just like log out of the game and log back in, or not log out of the game, not even have to log out of the game, just, you know, not lose your key and just start over again. And it's frustrating that we can't do that with the regular clan boss. When I'm building teams, and I'm like, oh, that person wasn't supposed to do that. Something's wrong. I have to exit out of the game and open the game back again. And that's stupid. Let's check on everyone's shield. Perfect. Everything looks good there. I thought about protection, but if I remember correctly, protected buffs can't be extended, I think is how it works. So I'm not 100% sure if protection sets would make sense on someone like Mikage. Let me know in the comments if you guys know any different. Looks like we have 9 debuffs right now. Let's see if we can get another with an ally attack here. There's 10 debuffs. So if we can get Mad Hatter to do his ability here, we should see. Here we go. 1.3 million. Again, we have yet to stack up all of those things. Padraig taking the stun isn't great, but I would argue that he's probably the best person to take the stun. Wixwell, we really need him to grow the shield, so we can't really afford for him to take stuns. And then Mikage and Mad Hatter are bringing in so much damage by just enabling Ninja, basically. And Padraig is too, but not as much. It looks like he's still scaling with the escalation passive. He's got another chance here, 1.4 million. That one was only with 7 debuffs. So I know I saw my friend was messaging me about he was trying this team, and I think they said the highest number he saw on Ninja was 2.3 million. So I kind of want to watch one of these games, one of these fights eventually, but it's just so long. I can't bring myself to watch for 35, 50 minutes. I don't even know how long it would take. Here's another one, 1.7. So again, it's stacking up. That's still only with 6 debuffs. So we really need more toxic sets, toxic procs to go in there and place. Here we go. 1.8. So yeah, we'll see. Obviously, we're not going to find that answer today, but I'll go ahead and exit out of the game, which is stupid. Log back in, and then we'll do a quick battle to see our final results. We're back. Again, super frustrating that you have to do that, but it is what it is. Okay, so quick battle. Again, 1.01 billion is the minimum score to beat. I'd like to push even higher than that, obviously, but we'll see. We'll see how much of a difference the Mad Hatter Toxic set makes, and then just everyone being faster. See how much of a difference it all makes. No, we did less. How is that possible? 814 million. Mad Hatter still did nothing. I mean, more than like 7. Did we just get unlucky? What's going on? We did the full turn limit. That's so crazy. I don't understand why that would be less. We got another update. Our player rate had an update, so we got another key. Chilling at 2 billion. We're about to go towards 3. We're gonna try again. I'm frustrated by that. Why would it be less? It's the same affinity. I mean, these people are doing a little bit less damage, but Ninja should be doing more, and we should be doing more as a team. 1 billion. So again, cool to see the 1 billion. I thought this would work. Like, I thought this was the key to doing the most damage, but now in my head, I'm like, all right, if we're gonna be doing 1,500 turns, the clan boss isn't really affecting us too much. Like, he's taking 133, which means our team is taking 1,367 turns. So like, if we go faster, it's not going to affect that too much. I think I might mess around with this, slow everyone down to like 250-ish and build them for damage. Because if we can get, 20 to 30 million more out of each person, then I think that that's better. I guess we don't have a Cruelty. Should have thought about that. We should switch Podrick to Cruelty. I don't think that's going to make that much of a difference. But at this point, man, I'm just very invested. And I put a lot of time into this. And I'm a little frustrated that we're not seeing better results than we are. I don't think the Brimstone is a necessity. So let's switch that to Cruelty. 5-star Cruelty is pretty nice. And then we're going to spend 100 gems. They've already used a free key. 3.01 billion total. About to be 4 billion. Come on. Be better than 1.01. See if Cruelty makes the difference. All right. Silver lining. We beat my record, 1.04 billion. Podrick's damage did go down, but Ninjas and wixwells and Mikages and Hatters all went up. The thing is, like, if I put Warmaster on Mad Hatter, we can get him up to like 50 million maybe, but it's like 20 million isn't that big of a difference here. That's 1.06 billion, right? So yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think we should take this next. I thought we were going to be like 1.2 or 1.3 today. So 1.04 is a little bit disappointing. Obviously the team is fun. Again, let me know instead of Podrick. I know some people mentioned Cardiel, which he will hit harder and his ally attack is good. He'll join in a ton, so he'll definitely do more damage, but we don't get the increased speed or the increased turn meter. We do get a speed aura, which Podrick's speed aura is just in dungeons, right? Yeah, okay. Making sure I'm not missing out on something. Maybe that's what the next episode is we'll try out Cardiel. But leave me in the comments, what ways do you think I can improve this team? Like I said, I think the Merciless on Mad Hatter would make a difference. Obviously a soul on Mad Hatter, a better soul on him. The Arethi Coronet relic would make a big difference. I threw some relics on some of these guys just to have relics, but not making much of a difference at all. So let me know in the comments what to do or what you guys think we should do. Subscribe to the channel for more of this content, and I'll see you on the next one.